Hello, greetings
Hi,
everyone. Hi, welcome to the Lifecraft, a podcast designed to aid in achieving growth, happiness, and success that we all aspire to. In today's topic, we are going to focus upon the power of subconscious mind. And for this particular topic, we are joined by Miss Komal Luthra, who is an Amazon number one best-selling author for the book The Only Way Out is Way In. And we are going to talk quite a bit about it. Moreover, she is a co-founder of VR HR Consulting firm after her successful career in the corporate world. About this, she is a brand strategist, Kindlepreneur, and a podcaster. Thank you, Komal, for joining us today. Welcome.
thank you so much for having me, Rupak. I'm grateful.
Great. So much. I appreciate it early in the morning, I believe, in India, right?
Yeah, it is early in the morning, 7 o'clock here.
Great, great. No, I think early is better. But so really excited for you to be here and knowing that we have been talking about law of attraction, but subconscious mind and how that relates to our all thoughts, desired, and achieving dreams. I think that is a fascinating subject, and I'm really excited to talk about and learn about all of those aspects from you. But before we go deeper into today's topic, I would definitely like to understand and get in perspective of your journey. So if you can share your inspiring journey so far, that where you are, such a successful living, I believe, your purpose and manifesting your own reality. So can you tell us what exactly how you made it to here and what happened and how things align that now you are in this in space of not only a Amazon number one author, but being a co-founder and truly living your life full of passion and purpose. If you can share your journey, that would be great.
Sure, Rupak. Thank you so much for a wonderful introduction. Basically, see, my journey is very similar to everybody else because everybody has different stories to share. But there is one common thing that I find everywhere, the need to be happier than we are currently. So that part is common with everyone, right? So basically, my manifestations journey started 3 years ago. I was in a corporate career, and I wouldn't say I was unhappy. I was happy in a job. I was providing for myself, for my family, so things were working out just fine. But at some point, I guess I started to realize that I needed something more, a little more than just being able to, go to work, come back, work for promotion, get promoted, and then start the circle again. Because it's just never ending, right? I mean, there is always something better that you want when you already achieve the present desire. So at some point, I realized that I wanted better, and I am an avid reader. I'm loving the books in the background that you have. So I too have a big bookshelf. I'm an avid reader. So I was just reading the books usually, and the books about the subconscious mind actually it was all a coincidence. I was not looking for it, but I found it, and when I started reading, the subject was fascinating. So I kept exploring, and I kept experimenting it within my own life, and it started working. It's miraculous. To this date, after 3 years of practicing manifestations, if still something gets manifested in my life, I still get those goosebumps and that excitement, like I did the first time, because it is indeed miraculous. So that's how I have just been consistent. It's a cheat code to life now. And manifestation is addictive. So once you do it, you want to use it everywhere. And that just becomes a way of life.
Excellent. Now, thank you for sharing. No, I definitely really would like to go more detail into it. And as we proceed, I'm going to talk more about how exactly it is done. and what are the elements required, not only just thinking, but what exactly, how you align, how you prepare yourself. And it is not just mind, you have to, but so I definitely would, we talk more about it. But before, I definitely want to start with your book itself, because that truly, I have read your book, and it truly made me take on this understanding and get deeper into subconscious mind and how it really helps to live to your core self. And but most importantly, I love the quote in the book which you have shared, that everyone is looking to live happier life, right? Someone would find it in wine and someone in divine. But the most important thing, which I truly agree, is that everyone wants to find a day where there is which is out of misery, anxiety, anger, or anything unpleasant. And only way to do it is by going inward. And that's all about, only way out is living way in. So now, talking about that, my first and most important question is how subconscious mind and training your mind, subconscious, helps in achieving not only being happier in whatever you are doing, but ability to stay without all of these negative aspects as your day proceeds. That's something, if you can share, that would be wonderful.
Sure. So first of all, I'm thankful that you have, read the book and of course by hearing the course that I have written and hearing them out loud from you, it makes me feel nothing but grateful that you have read it with such a sense that you remember these things. See, like I said, it becomes a way of life. So when you start practicing these manifestation techniques, and there is no one shoe fit all, recipe here. Basically, there are different techniques that work for different people. I personally, ended up creating a secret sauce of manifestation, I call it. And that is, for me, there are three things that work when, clustered together, which is the concise choice of positive words, that being the affirmations, visualization, and corresponding feeling. So me, when you combine these three techniques together, uh, I personally get the best results because
Mm.
one technique individually, I personally believe cannot make all the difference, depending on the intensity of it, of course. But this is the best. When I started doing it in my everyday life, I realized that now I cannot do without it because moving through my day, normally when I would receive, suppose at work, if I would receive an unpleasant email, maybe a co-worker that I'm not happy with, or a boss that is shouting at me for something that didn't go right, these things are supposed like meant to happen, right? There is no stopping it. So previously, I would react in such a way that will probably ruin my day. What a bad start to the day. Now, since it has become a way of life now, whenever something wrong happens, something that is clearly and visibly upsetting, I somehow always tend to believe that there is a higher reason, there's a higher
Mm.
purpose.
Mm.
So if it is happening to me right now, there must be something good in it. And honestly, I have reached a point where it is annoying to other people. Everybody is following this way of life. And when you are sitting with somebody and something goes terribly wrong and you tell them there must be something good in it, people tend to get annoyed as well. But yeah, that is just the way of life now. And it actually does work that way. Maybe not instantly, but at some point I end up realizing, okay, this is why this particular incident happened with me. And if it did not happen, I wouldn't be here today. So that is how it has been helping me with every single hour of the day, I would say, or minute of the day, I'm manifesting in some or the other way.
Awesome, awesome. No, I definitely like about the aspect of affirmations and visualization and making it part of your daily routine. So now, talking about the visualization, sorry, affirmation. Now I know that affirmation, I do practice affirmation as well, but for our listeners, I definitely would like to get your take on it, because do you how you apply your affirmation, because before you apply your affirmations, you must be pretty much aware, meaning positivity is definitely part of it, meaning that is the baseline or foundation. But in order to do affirmation, the person must be very clear, first and foremost, that what exactly he wants to achieve for a particular day. So how do you go about it? So that when you manifest, and when I say manifest, I definitely believe in these three areas which this Lifecraft podcast is about: growth, success, and happiness. So whatever task you want to do or achieve on a daily basis, and if you want to set your affirmation, how do you apply, or what are your thoughts you want to put together as you start your day? What are your thoughts on that, or how do you do it?
Okay, so see, affirmations, the first thing to understand about affirmations is it is almost like a mantra. In India here, and you being in India would know that we chant mantras. Affirmations are very similar to mantras. You are repeating not multiple different sentences, you are repeating one sentence multiple times. So that
Hmm.
is the first thing. Another thing about affirmations is that you have to be extremely precise. So
Hmm.
if you are going to be chaotic in your mind, or if you will try to give chaos to the universe about not being certain about what you actually want, you're going to attract chaos.
Hmm.
And so it has to be with utmost clarity that this specific thing I require or
Hmm.
desire rather.
Exactly.
And then about the construction, how do you construct affirmations? Because it always has to be in the present tense. Now that
Hmm.
is extremely important because if I'm saying that I will be happy, I will be successful, I will be healthy, then you will be. It will remain in the future. It is in the
Hmm.
future while you are saying it, and it is going to remain in the future. It is very important to construct them in the present tense. Secondly, it is even more important to construct them in positive sentences. So
Hmm.
if I just go ahead and say that I do not want to be sick. Now, it is like a law. There are laws in mathematics. There are laws of mind as well. We humans, being humans, and I'm all in for science, but we tend to believe the laws of science and mathematics, but we do not want to believe the law of, manifestations or the law of universe because why would we? There is no proof. But there are actually many proofs if we try to find them. And coming back to the law here, what I'm trying to insinuate here is that there is a law where the brain, the subconscious mind, does not compute negatives. So
Hmm.
if you say, I do not want to be sick, it is not going to hear your do not part. It is going to hear the word sick. So it thinks subconscious mind is very powerful and it is not your enemy, but it is also, not very smart that way, very
Hmm.
powerful, but it is going to do what you say exactly as is. So it is hearing the sick word, and you are going to rather manifest sickness. So being in the present is important. Being
Yes.
constructing positive sentences is important, and the timing that you
Got it.
do it at early morning, probably or before sleeping. That's important.
Awesome. I think these three parts, I think, really very important. I think that is exactly what I have been thinking, that it should be that way. The thing is that a lot of times we hear about law of attractions and other things, but when we talk about subconscious mind and manifestation, affirmation definitely, as you said, is most important. But how exactly to do it? I think nobody could have explained more precisely and how it is to be done. So thank you so much. My last question would be that, which is exactly what the gist of this particular podcast is manifestation. Now we talked about
Mhm.
subconscious mind, how it works. We talk about affirmation, how it assists or helps the subconscious mind to understand or realize what exactly how it has to act. Because after all, it's a slave, right? I read from your book itself that it will whatever conscious mind is going to feed to your subconscious mind, that is how it is going to bring it forth in the universe. But
Right.
manifestation, right? Because manifestation, as I understand, is creating your own reality. But
Mm.
which I also believe, and a lot of our listeners and out people out in the world believe and have a belief that everything is destiny. So if you are trying, if you are working towards something, if it doesn't work, it is destiny. But this is such a beautiful way of living, which I totally agree. And I myself have started living in that particular realm of possibilities. creating your own reality. So you know, as you are moving, you know what is coming, what could be coming in front of you, right? So how does that work through subconscious mind? So if you can connect subconscious mind and manifestation with affirmation in the middle, so I think that would be perfect to for our listeners to get a clear idea and picture. Which of course, if you definitely, I would say that please go and read the book. I think everything is written, but I think as a capsule, if you want to say to our listeners that what would how it works.
Okay, see, first of all, I'm a believer. I personally am a believer. And I think the first thing that we need to understand here is that our belief systems are not an absolute truth. The belief systems are rather a mental construct. They are sometimes created by us, and they are sometimes created by the information that we capture from the society, from the elderly, from the environment. That is what our belief systems are made up of. So first of all, those are beliefs, not absolute truth. So that is the first thing we need to understand. Second is, I also am a believer in the destiny, but I'll tell you how manifestation is still relevant and how it still works. It is very simple. In short, people know that things are predestined. I'm not saying they are not, because I also am a believer. I know that they are. But that destiny is created. See, people see their, when a child is born, people go to, see their kundalis and these things, especially here in India, it's prevalent. And because that is when the chart is prepared, a birth chart, and that is when your destiny is written. That is what it is said. So now the child is just born. He or she has not done any karma in this new life. There are no actions. So this destiny is made based on the past actions, the
Hmm.
previous karma from the past lives. Now, while the destiny is written and it is there, it is said the moment a child is born, there is a scope of being able to rewrite it by enforcing positive karma. So now,
Hmm.
as a new individual who has come onto this planet, you always have a scope to change your karma to, there is a karmic account that you are supposedly maintaining. And now, if you are gonna be making all the, actions, all the actions you are taking in your life, if they all are going in the right direction, in the positive direction, you're doing all the right karmas. So, it is also about maintaining a balance. So, if your
Got it.
karmic account keeps getting better, then of course the destiny will also keep improving because when it
Improving.
is created, you haven't done any karma by then. So that is why there is a scope of I am a believer in destiny, but there is certainly a scope of rewriting it or recreating our reality, which is what the manifestation is all about.
I think such a wonderfully shared, I guess, very simply put, and that totally makes myself understand pretty well that it's not that destiny doesn't exist, but how your positive way of uh, putting it to what from manifestation, from working towards through subconscious mind, how you can maneuver and create your own destiny as you move along. So I think that's a really beautifully put, because I myself am a believer. I believe in destiny, but now after this point of time, I can totally say what you are trying to understand, or totally understand what you are trying to say, and believe in that it is all about how you move forward, knowing that it is going to happen with that positive intention, positive conviction, and you are able to see it's happening, because after all, your efforts are going to reap ripe into the
Yeah.
positive results. But seeing it happening as you are thinking through, I think that's a beautiful way of living. So, in closing, I think I would like to know and share, if you can share couple of things which you would like to take as a takeaway for our audience, that how you should live your own life with that positivity to be happy, like how what things you should keep in mind as you move into your daily life, and to make sure that in every moment you are happy and manifesting your true reality.
See, I think I can sum that up in one sentence, really. And then I'll also share a technique which is very important quickly. One is gratitude is the greatest multiplier. I keep saying it. So it might take some time for one to for someone to learn all the techniques, start applying them, and then also start seeing results because it's a process. But if you are just simply grateful for what you currently have, it will keep multiplying. There is just no other way about it. You are grateful for what you currently have, it is going to multiply. As simple as that. So, to begin with, we can all be grateful.
Hmm.
Second, a special technique that works real well, especially for the beginners, because that is when they start believing in the manifestation power, is you use the right timings. Like I said, when we are about to sleep and when we just wake up. These are the
Hmm.
two times when the critical filter between the conscious and the subconscious mind is not existing. So, if we are to manifest something during that time, if we are doing our affirmations or visualize something during that time, it is highly likely that that thing will happen real faster than at any other time because the critical filter is missing. So whatever you are putting in there is going directly to the subconscious mind. So by applying these two techniques initially, gratitude and the right timing for manifestation, I think that is what is going to lead a beginner to, become a powerful manifester.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Komal. And on top of that, where I share this particular podcast, definitely going to share your book and where it is going to be available. I believe it is available on Amazon so that our
Yes.
listeners can be more than it is accessible for them. Any information, would you like to leave it for listeners to reach out to you, or I think from the book they should be able to get it? Anything which, if they are interested to know more and learn more about the subconscious mind and manifestation?
I think that would be it from my side. The book is available on Amazon. Like you said, it's on Amazon, Flipkart, everywhere. And when one goes to the Amazon, you'll be able to see my information. I'm available on my social media handles. So I would be more than happy to provide any knowledge, any guidance to anyone who requires it about this topic.
Great. Thank you so much, Komal. And thank you all for listening. And we will definitely meet again for the new podcast, bringing something more exciting and inspiring to make sure that we live our life growing with full of happiness and fulfillment. Thank you. Thank you again, Komal.
Thank you so much for having me, Rupa. Thanks. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.